Hi everyone, it's Sintang Mayumi. I have 3 cards today using Hutson Holiday Words die set. I love this die set because they are good size dies for cards. I have my 5.5 by 4 1/4 inches panel, and I'm going to arrange my dies on the panel, and then I will secure them with washi tape, and then I will run this through my die cutting machine. After I die cut the words, I will carefully remove them from the panel so I don't lose the pieces that I need later. I have copy paper smaller than my panel, and I'm going to tape that down on the back of the panel with washi tape. And then I'm going to trace the words with my pencil so I know where to add my strips of paper. For the second word here, I just trace the P and E, and then L and E for the third letter or word. I figure you don't have to trace the whole words, so I just did that way. Here are my skinny strips of paper or cardstock. I just want to town and cut a lot of this using my cardstock scraps. I'm going to add double-sided adhesive on the copy paper, and that's how I'm going to adhere the skinny strips of cardstock. You can also use liquid glue, but I prefer using dry adhesive when adhering tiny strips like this. I will speed through this process and I will be back when it's done. Now that we are done adhering all the strips, we are going to add some liquid glue on the back of this die cut panel, and then we'll adhere it on the strips. I needed one more strip on the top there, so I just quickly added that strip and then cut the excess. And then I'm going to line up the words and try to get the words straight on the strips of cardstock. I will inlay the words and add liquid glue just to the pieces that will go on the panel. Like the love word, I'm just going to adhere the circle piece on the O letter and did the same with the other words. I'm not gonna remove the inlay words yet because we're gonna do some stamping. I'm going to use this Mama Elephant Holly's Snowflakes stamp set. This stamp is just all snowflakes. I already mounted all my snowflakes on the lid of my Misti, and I'm going to ink it up with Kaleidacolor Tomato Vine ink and stamp it on the panel. And now I'm going to remove the inlay words from the die cut panel. The piece word didn't die cut well when I ran it through my die cutting machine, so I quickly cut cut those pieces that I need and adhere back on the word. So I'm just adding liquid glue in the middle of the A and P letters, and then I will adhere those tiny pieces that will stay in the word piece. I will be saving those die cut words for another project, and I think I used them for tags, so stay tuned for that. And now I can adhere this panel on my A2 size stop folding card base. So I use double-sided tape and liquid glue and adhere it on my card base. For the inside of the card, I have my panel here, and I'm going to stamp the snowflakes again with Kaleidacolor tomato vine ink. And I'm doing second generation stamping, so I stamp one time and then flip the paper over and stamp it again. So, and then I'm going to adhere this in the inside of the card, and nobody will see that we stamp on the other side of the paper. So here are my cards, and I made 3 cards today, but I just showed you one card video process because it will take a long time if I show you all of them. So I'm going to embellish these cards using little things from Lucy's cards, and I'm using this diamond red jewels. I'm going to adhere the jewels with Glossy Accents, and I'm gonna adhere them in the middle of the snowflake. For the inside of my cards, I will stamp one of this sentiment from Paper Tree ink, and this sentiment stamps comes with these 2 sentiments. I will mount it on my acrylic black and use VersaFine Onyx black ink and stamp it in the middle of the card, inside the card. And I will do the same thing with the other 2 cards. And my cards are complete. So I really like the strips of cardstock that I did with the words and the snowflakes on the background. And here are my cards and the inside of the card. I hope you like today's project. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.